when we're meeting earlier on, the DP makes a very profound point, and in fact it's also echoed by the VC, that this is the most consequential intervention we're making, for reasons that the DP will explain, but I want to say one or two things. The first one is that just look at the history of our country and how we have become the most industrialized country on the continent. And look at our history and leave the very difficult past in relation to political governance, exclusion, a system that was universally categorized as a crime against humanity. But just isolate the politics from your intense microscopic view of how we got to be the most industrialized. So, I mean, look at the history of Spoornet, the forerunner to Transnet, when it was established in 1910. What is the question that the Spoornet was seeking to answer? Look at when ESCOM was established in 1923, and then also ask the question, what is it that they were trying to answer, the political leadership of the time? And much later, 1928, when ISCO, which metamorphosed into, what is this? Yes. Yeah, ArcelorMittal, yes. This is what I always do. I knew it's ArcelorMittal. I just want to see if the audience is still with me. No, like for real, ArcelorMittal, really. And then 1950, Sasol. That's an assignment. Just look at what they were trying to resolve. But what is common there is that the state took the lead. So the state took a long-term view of the nature of industrial development in the country, and also had an appreciation on the direction of travel and how the future would look like. And then they prepared themselves much earlier to put in place these SOEs that have become the lifeblood of the South African industrial complex. So we're at that stage with regards to hydrogen, and of course some degree of bias towards green hydrogen for reasons that I'll surface, is that we have not necessarily pivoted because of the unit cost of production. Because as an energy carrier, it must still prove itself to be commercially competitive compared to other alternatives. So as Prof. Majosi says in that clip, we adopted the hydrogen society roadmap, and as he makes a correct observation, an ambition of 500,000 tons by 2030. We are nowhere close to that. And if you look at the numbers globally, that this will have, the market size will be over 350 billion US dollars by that time. So the South African government, as a policy maker, has made that decision that this is the direction we are taking, and we are going to inaugurate the necessary policy instrument to support that movement.